everyone, my name is Ghazala and I am back with a recipe from a new state today, Uttar Pradesh, known for many kinds of cuisine such as Awadhi, Mughlai and its native vegetarian and non-vegetarian delicacies which are in abundance. How can we forget chaats, which is a favorite of almost everyone, not only in our country but also in our neighboring countries. To make justice to this vast cuisine from this beautiful state, we'll be making more than 6 to 7 favorites. I'm very excited to make them all. Let's start today by making Muradabadi biryani. This biryani is very different and unique than the other ones. The uses of spices and the cooking style is very different. It's very flavorful and absolutely delicious. So without wasting more time, let's make the wonderful Muradabadi biryani. Let's make it. The first step toward making this biryani is to wash this basmati rice. But before doing that, we are going to measure this rice. You can measure it with mug or glass. It's your choice. We are doing this because we have to add double the amount of water to cook this biryani. So this is 1 1/4 mug of rice. You can see. So we should be adding double the amount of water, that is 2 mugs and 400 ml. We are going to wash this rice very gently and leave it to soak until we prepare other things for biryani. The second step toward making this biryani is to make yakhni. Some coriander seeds in a cooking pot. Fennel seeds. Also some cumin seeds. Some black pepper. We are going to add about 6 cloves in this. 6 cardamoms. We'll just open the cardamom skin a bit so that the flavor comes out. 1 piece of mace. 1 piece of star anise. About 2-inch piece of cinnamon. 1 black cardamom. About 3 to 4 bay leaves. We are going to add garlic in this. Just take out the loose skin of the garlic and add it into this. We'll add 1 large size peeled onion. Finally, we'll add 1 1/2 liters of water to this. It's time to cook all this together on a high flame. And once all this starts boiling, we are going to add washed and strained mutton. Add a tablespoon of salt to this. And after adding salt, we'll mix all this gently. Finally, we'll add a tablespoon of oil to this. We'll cover the lid but not fully. We're going to cook this on high flame until we prepare other things for biryani. The third step is to make masala. And for that, some cinnamon stick, half star anise, about 8 cardamoms, 6 cloves, a small piece of mace and a small piece of nutmeg, 1 brown cardamom peeled. We are going to use only seeds from this. And throw away the skin. A tablespoon of caraway seeds, a tablespoon of fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and in all this we are going to add half cup of water. We are going to grind this to a very smooth paste. After we grind this into a paste, we are going to add about 12 green chilies, and we are going to just crush these green chilies with this masala. You can add quarter cup of more water if you want. Let me show you the bits of green chilies, and this is how we want it. Make sure not to make these green chilies into a paste. This masala is ready. Now let's check the mutton. This has been cooking for about 20 minutes, because after making that masala, I was also slicing 4 big onions to use it in this biryani. Give this all a good mix. I'm going to transfer this to a medium flame burner until we do other things. The fourth step toward making this biryani, in a big cooking pot, we'll add some oil, and once oil is hot enough, we'll add the sliced onions. It's very important to fry this onion just golden and not turn it into brown. For that, we have to really make sure that the onions are sliced uniformly. Let me show you, this is what we wanted. Immediately switch off the flame when you see this color. This is the exact golden color we wanted. Now it's time to remove all this from the oil. Please make sure not to cook these onions more than this color. Remove in a plate and quickly spread it. Yes. And look at this beautiful golden color. We are going to keep this aside to use it later, and this is the last step toward making this biryani. Mutton along with all the spices have been cooking for about 40 minutes now. So we'll just check if it's done. It's beautifully done now. We are going to carefully remove both the garlic and give this all a good mix so that the whole spices in this settles down. You can actually add all the whole spices in a mesh cloth and add it into this mutton and water and boil it in the same way. I do that when I am making more than 1 kg of mutton biryani. So after cooking, we can just pick the mesh cloth and throw it. Now we'll pick mutton pieces from this and add it to the oil in which we fried onions. And strain this mutton stock. I'm adding 300 ml of water to this pot and give all the spices a wash. And the mutton stock is ready, which we are going to use it in biryani. I have added 2.5 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste to this mutton which we removed from stock. I missed recording, I am very sorry. We are going to cook this on high flame for about 2 to 3 minutes after adding ginger garlic paste, or until you see the ginger garlic paste is turning pink. And once we see the ginger garlic paste is turning pink, we'll add this freshly ground masala and keep frying all this on high flame. Now there are 2 ways to make this biryani. The one is the way we are making, and the other way is not to grind the masala we made it into a paste, but add all those masala which we made it into a paste as a whole. And how you'll know the masala is fried well is when you can accumulate the masala in the oil. You can make it, see, I'm accumulating and it doesn't spread. That's when you know the masala is ready. And when the masala is ready and fried, we'll add whisked yogurt. And after adding yogurt, keep stirring this until it comes to boil. This already smells so good. Now we are going to wait for the water from yogurt to dry out. This biryani is about balancing all the spices we are adding. If you add less spice to this biryani, it will be bland. And if you add more, the taste of spices will overpower this biryani. Half of the water from the yogurt has dried out. Now it's time to add fried onions. And we are going to add only half of it. Give it all a good mix. When you make this biryani, please make sure to add exact amount or quantity of the spices I have added in this. This is the garlic we took out from the mutton. We'll just squeeze it in and throw the skin. We are cooking all this on high flame. We are going to start frying this masala by continuously stirring it. And when you can accumulate the masala in oil and it doesn't spread, that's when you know that masala is fried well. You can see here, we measured rice in this mug, and if you remember, it was 1 1/4 mug of rice. So we'll have to add 2 1/2 mugs of water into this. This is the first mug of stock we are adding in. The second one. And we are going to add this remaining water, which is just 1/4 mug. So we'll add 200 ml of less water in this. So whenever you cook basmati rice this way, you actually need to add less water and not the double the amount of water. Let's check for the salt now. 1 1/2 tablespoons of salt goes in. We'll give this all a good mix. And again taste for the salt. So when you taste salt now, the salt should be a bit higher than your usual taste. The water has started to boil, so we're going to add soaked basmati rice. I've strained this basmati rice for about 5 to 7 minutes before adding it in this water. It's very important to strain the basmati rice because any water in basmati rice can overcook it. We'll mix it very gently. We are not going to cover this and cook. We'll wait for the water to dry out. You can see the water has dried out now, and it's time to add this. This is kevda water. I'm not going to add this in this biryani because I don't like the flavor. You can add it if you want to. Now lastly, it's time to add the remaining fried onions. And it's time to keep this biryani on dum. And for that, simply take the aluminium foil, cover it tightly, place the lid and just press it. Leave it on dum for about 15 to 20 minutes on very low flame. Let me show you after 15 minutes. Look at this beautiful biryani. This is the real authentic Muradabadi biryani. I have seen people adding tomatoes in this, which is a big no. Traditionally, no tomatoes or any other spices are added in this. I have just skipped kevda water because I don't like it. I request you all to make this biryani and please let me know how it has come out. I'm sure you'll have a beautiful experience making and eating this biryani. If you want to make this biryani with chicken, follow the same procedure but cook chicken with spices only for 20 minutes. I request you all to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Like the videos and please share them with your family and friends. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you will be notified when I upload any videos. See you in the next video from Uttar Pradesh. Until then, take care, be safe, bye bye.